students, welcome to another lecture on logic design. As you know, we are in the process of studying binary number system. Today, let's look at binary addition. When adding two binary numbers, there are certain rules that you need to apply. There are three very obvious rules. For example, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 and 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. The not so obvious rule is 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 0. That is, the sum is 0 and there is a carry of 1. Let me explain this in a little easier way. What I am trying to tell you is that 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 with a carry of 1. Now if you look here very carefully, 1 0 is basically binary representation for 2. So it kind of makes sense because you are adding one logical unit with another logical unit to give you two logical units. So in other words, 1 0 is nothing but the decimal equivalent of 2. What will happen if we try to do this? 1 plus 1 plus 1. These are three logical units adding up together. So the answer in terms of binary is 1 with a carry of 1. So if you look here carefully, 1 1 is basically a binary number which represents the decimal value for 3. Which kind of makes sense because you are adding three logical units together. I hope you have understood these rules. Let us look at an example. We are now trying to add this number with another number. So the first thing you need to do is arrange the numbers accordingly. So we'll start by adding up the right hand side first, as always. So what we are trying to do here is add 1 plus 1. As per the rules, 1 plus 1 is nothing but 0 and there is a carry of 1 which goes to the next column. Now over here in the second column, we are trying to do 1 plus 0 plus 1. So 1 plus 0 is basically 1 and 1 plus 1 is nothing but 0 with a carry of 1. Again in the third column, you notice that you have 1 plus 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 1 is nothing but 0 with a carry of 1 and this is added again with 0. So it is obviously the same thing. So 0 with a carry of 1. Now in the fourth column, do you notice it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 which is nothing but 1 with a carry of 1. 1 plus 0 is again 1 and 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1. In this second last column, again we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 which is 1 with a carry of 1. Now in the last column, 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 and since that carry has no other column to go to, we add it at the end. Don't forget to put the decimal point. So this is the result of adding the two binary numbers in the following example. Let us move on to binary subtraction. Again, there are certain rules for binary subtraction. There are very obvious rules which are 0 minus 0 is equal to 0, 1 minus 0 is equal to 1 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. The not so obvious rule is this one. 0 minus 1 is equal to 1 with a borrow of 1. To understand this, I will use some diagrams. 0 minus 1 is equal to, we say, 1 with a borrow of 1. Now, it's obvious that you cannot subtract from 0. So you need to have a borrow. Now look at the borrow very carefully. The borrow and this 0 basically form a number 10, which is binary for decimal 2. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to subtract 2 minus 1. So you have 2 units here and you have 1 unit here and you're trying to subtract. So when you subtract from 2 units, 1 unit, your resultant is 1. So that is why we say that 0 minus 1, the result is 1 and there is a borrow of 1 unit. Let us look at an example. Okay, so you need to subtract the number 1010.010 from 111.111. So obviously subtraction will start from this end. Okay, so 0 minus 1, you cannot subtract from 0, so you need to borrow. So you will borrow from this particular column. So when you borrow from 1 unit, what is left here is 0 units and what comes here is 1. So what you have here is 2 units. From 2 units you are trying to subtract 1 unit. So since you subtract 2 minus 1, the result of this column will be 1. Now moving on to the next column, that is right here. Again we see it is 0 minus 1. You cannot subtract from 0, so you need to borrow from the next column. But in the next column you notice that it is 0. You cannot borrow from 0. So we move to the next column. Again in the next column you notice that it is 0. You cannot borrow from 0. So you move to the next column. In the next column, however, you notice that it is 1. So obviously you can borrow from 1. So we'll borrow from this 1. What gets left here is from 1 unit you're borrowing 1 unit, you get 0 left there and 1 comes to the next column. Now in the next column there are 2 units, right? So from 2 units you are again borrowing 1 unit. What is left here is 1 and you get 1 unit to the next column. So over here you have again 2 units. So from 2 units you are again borrowing 1. So you get left with 1 unit and that borrow comes to the next column. Now we can proceed with the subtraction. So 2 minus this 1 is basically 1 again here. 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0. 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0 again. And now here 0 minus 1. Now 0 minus 1 again, you cannot subtract from 0, so you need to borrow. But you notice in the next column, again you have 0 there, so you cannot borrow from 0. So you need to borrow from the next column, that is this 1. So from 1 unit you are borrowing, what is left is 0 and 1 is coming over here to the next column. Now from 2 units you are again borrowing 1 unit. You get left with 1 unit here and 1 comes to the next column. Now we can proceed with the subtraction. So 10 minus 1 is basically 2 minus 1. So it is 1 here. 1 minus 1 is 0 here and this 0 can come down as it is. So don't forget to put the decimal point here, right here. So you can ignore these 2 zeros and this is your final answer of subtraction. That's all for today's lecture. Try your hand in adding and subtracting the following binary numbers. Also, connect to the classroom for further videos and learning material.